The winner of this one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54. And away we go on EA Sports.
Check.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it. The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
On third down, Wilson. He's got his man here. It's Green. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
25. Slam.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd and 2, Wilson. And going deep for Hill. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground. I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And here's Wilson. Going to throw again. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down.
Watch it. Whip. 19. Watch the whip.
Throwing again here. Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Boswell's kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers now on first down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Rodgers. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And just shutting him off there. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. And a Bengal first down.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On first down, Rodgers steps away. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run with McCaffrey, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd. Now it's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense, and it worked very well there for a first down.
Rodgers now on first down. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
Now McCoy. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Throwing now is Rodgers. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Here's Wilson to throw. And that's complete. It's Green here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, and he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
After the sack on first down, Wilson. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover them.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
Let's go, Bucks.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go, defense.
Rodgers now to throw. And break, the tight end's got it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Wilson, and they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Zadarius Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Wilson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. You gonna see me in your nightmare. 57, Mike, 57. Go, 14. Hey, alert.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Bengals drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And the Bengals first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On play action, now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's Sam Martin now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
3rd and long. It's Wilson going deep here for Edelman. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
And this is taken at the 23. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers. And Brate has it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a 1st down. Rodgers going to throw. And he finds Fitzgerald.
Easy work. It's easy work. It's coached again.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now Rodgers. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. The Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Rodgers again now. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson to throw again. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Six guys. Check 14.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson over the middle, and it's incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that...
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Completes it to Fitzgerald. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
A gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Bengals.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Here we go. Check 15. Check 15.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35.
19 yards. And a Bengal 1st down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's go.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They started on the ground with Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Now a desperation throw. And this is taken in at the 5. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. At try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something. Forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only 1 period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he's got some space here. Past the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown.
We're going to win it.
And let the celebration begin. In an overtime thriller, they're off to the Super Bowl. And the AFC champion has been crowned onto the Super Bowl. There cannot be a better feeling than this.
It's almost indescribable. And when we talk to players from the past, a lot of them mention getting to the Super Bowl, winning a conference championship, even before they talk about the Super Bowl itself. All that hard work to get to your goal, incredible.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.